Hey, I'm up here at the University of Utah guest house where I've been staying for the last 2 or 3 days. I've been up here since Monday for another medical visit to with my doctors at the University of Utah Medical Center. I haven't done a video in quite a while, partially because I haven't been up here for like 6 months. And it was really time to come back and see Dr. Gleich and Dr. Leiferman. Yeah, I've been really busy with my new website, markethighs.com. Some of you guys might have seen it. We haven't really publicized it yet. The meetings with the doctors went really well. As always, I met with Dr. Gleich on Monday, and both him and Dr. Leiferman on Tuesday. And what we talked about, the focus this time was about food. That's been the one thing we couldn't really fix or even deal with for now. And as you guys might recall, I've been surviving basically on that medical powder called allergic. I actually have a can here. Yeah, this thing, the amino acid and vitamin powder that gives you just about everything you really need for nutrition, but it's kind of like a protein shake, so it's not very fulfilling. It's kind of a little bland, so I get a little down sometimes about not being able to eat stuff, and the endorphins or whatever you get from eating food, and get a little, it goes through your system pretty fast, so you get pretty hungry pretty fast. Anyway, so they actually liked how my skin's been improving. It's been improving a lot, and what I've been doing down in LA is I go to get a UV light treatment twice a week from my hospital at Kaiser, and I actually found a good doctor, Dr. Sarpa, who is she was a resident up here at the University of Utah, so she knows exactly how Dr. Gleich and Dr. Leiferman work. She worked with them for a couple of years. And so I've been doing that, and my skin's been getting, the quality looks better. It looks, has more coloration. There looks like there's more layers to it, so when I peel or get a rash, it's not just going to start showing the meat or the tissue underneath. There's actually different layers of skin I can go through, and so I've been doing that twice a week and going there for about a minute. I started with my upper body. My head's still wrapped the whole time I'm in the light chamber, and now I'm just starting to do my legs, and they liked how all that went, so I'm going to continue doing that. But Dr. Leiferman suggested I also start getting light treatment on my face, because you can probably see that my forehead is still a little thick, and it's not always like this. I mean, the average thickness and abnormality of my skin is a lot lower. On average, it looks more normal than not. But when I eat something I'm allergic to, or smell something I'm allergic to, and it flares up, the forehead and on my thighs and out here on the outside of my arms, those are the areas that flare up first. So those are the initial warning signals that I always have to watch for. But other than that, they liked everything we were doing. But to deal with the food problem, as some of you guys might know or know somebody who does this, is they either take a shot or they eat something in very small doses, maybe for 6 months or a year, and you slowly sneak up the food or whatever thing that you're allergic to into your systems. So it's not like you're taking a big chunk at a time and just reacting to it right away, but you're taking maybe half a gram or a little bit more, and you increase it by 1/4 of a gram every month, and your body slowly builds tolerance to it, rather than your body just going into a shock because you ate so much of it that your whole immune system kicks in. So of that list that I showed you guys before of all the things I'm allergic to, we're thinking about starting with potato, also because it's easy to get, and we can cut it up into small pieces that are pretty much the same size, or you can consider the same dose of irritants, potato, that will cause me to be irritated and have an allergic reaction. So we're going to try that and start to build it up until we see how much potatoes I have to eat to irritate my skin, like on my forehead or places that flare up first. So I think that's basically what we're going to do, and probably come back in about 3 months and check up again. Everything else, the skin's going well, so we don't want to increase the cyclosporin dose. Cyclosporin is the one that lowers my immune system, so it's not reacting to everything, which it usually does, and so it can calm things down a little bit. But cyclosporin has a risk of increasing your blood pressure, your liver, and damaging your liver function. So I'm only at 125 milligrams right now, and since on average my skin it's continuing to improve and it looks normal, so except for like places on the forehead and on the arms that flare up when I eat something that I'm allergic to. So we're just going to keep the cyclosporin as is and continue taking my my medical baths and stuff like that. The good thing about the skin stabilizing and looking clear and all that is we can test the things such as what I'm doing with the potatoes, because the skin has stabilized enough that it can be clear most of the time, and when it does flare up, it's a signal that whatever I'm eating, such as potato, is causing the problem. If the skin was always flaring up and had rashes and stuff, then it'll be harder to detect what kind of food is causing the problem, or how much exactly is the trigger point that says, okay, that's too much and I have to take less of it. But yeah, that's basically it. Everything's going really great, and I got to see a couple people. Went down to Options Animal headquarters yesterday and got this nice t-shirt from them and a couple other ones, and met Tad and Greg, great bunch of guys, and made up with DC Tag on Twitter. He's also a trader. Met it, and he was down in Provo, so I went down there yesterday to hang out with him. Had dinner and everything. So yeah, I can do so much more than I could before traveling on my own and getting to see all these people and some of my friends up here. So that's about it. I'll do another update maybe in a couple months, hopefully longer. You don't see me, probably the better I'm doing. So thanks for caring, people. See you later.